Club, and their first goes at 5 minutes past. Up to about 24 degrees, fine with sea breezes. The track is in fast condition. Let's go through the scratchings then on meeting code number 8 there at Winton. So in the first, mobile trot, they all start. Race number 2, again all clear. That's for the 2-year-old fillies. That'll be, again, an interesting race. They've been going in non-totes recently. Race 3, 7, 8 and 17. 7, 8 and 17, you scratch from race number 3, the first scratchings on the card. Race number 4, 2 and 6, John's Ann and Sudden Speed. 2, 6, scratch from the 4th. Race number 5 on the card, we take out the 5 and the 11. 5 and 11, scratch from race number 5, first leg of place 6. Race 6 for the junior drivers, scratch the 4, Penny Anna. Race number 7, first leg of the 10k bonus quaddie, $10,000 in the quaddie pool to start. 3:25 the start time, scratch 2 and 6. 2 and 6, scratch from the 7th on the program. Race number 8, 2, 6 and 8, the defections. 2, 6 and 8, put a line through those in race number 8. 3 and 7, scratch then from race number 9. So race number 9, take out 3 and 7, put a line through those two. And the last on the card, it goes just after 5 o'clock. Race number 10, we scratched 4, 6 and 16. 4, 6 and 16, the scratchings for the last race number 10. So that's how things stack up for our meeting there at the Central Southland Raceway. 10 races in total. Quaddie with a 10k bonus in it. Place 6, race number 5. And those 2-year-old fillies in race number 2. Handy little meeting, and that sort of 1 to 4 win trot's got some nice up-and-comers as well. That's race number 4 on the card. The likes of Bet's Best and Free Dreams beat the rhythm. Handy little race to keep an eye on there. So let's get our teeth into the first on the program then on meeting code number 8. It starts a double and a treble. It's the Winton Workouts Committee Mobile Trot, 2,400 metres for non-winners. And the mobile, well, that's the big news in this race, isn't it? With Monty Python the favourite for the Williamsons. He's been favourite in all 3 of his runs so far, and, well, he's basically broken in all of them. He didn't when he ran his best run, running second at Oamaru, but he has his other 2 goes. He's been unruly recently from behind the strands, and he gets into 1 behind the mobile, so punters will latch on there. 150 with the bookmakers, but 210 on the tote for our favourite in the first. And we are actually going to go back to the last start performance to show you Monty Python before we do anything else. Now look for it out widest there on the track there, with Matty Williamson's sort of gold cap there. He's a couple of lengths off the front runners here, and what he's done, he's broken early. He's lost a big stretch. He's come up 3, 4 and probably 5 wide on the turn, so he's done plenty of work, the 3-year-old. And here he's not really finding the line, but as we get to the line, he's only sort of 2 lengths away from the winner. Yeah, big run for 5th. That was the other day on the 15th of February at Motukarata. So he's obviously got the ability. He's had the money on the whole way, and he gets a mobile here to deal with. So, yes, he's the favourite for sure. What about then the Streamline Freight Drivers Challenge? Option 821 it is, with Nathan Williamson $1.60 now, and from $1.70, John Dunn's gone just a touch the other way to $3.50. Alan Beck $6.50, $10 for Andrew Armour, and any other driver $4.50. Option 821 if something stands out to you there. Get involved in the Streamline Freight Drivers Challenge. Head-to-head in the first as well, option 811 is Gentle Georgia versus Cool Sun, $1.90 or $1.80 there, and they've both been going well, and there is Cool Sun, 4-year-old gelding by Sundon out of Cool Yankee. Robin Swain doing the driving here, and broke late on. His last couple of runs have been improved though, and he looks to be going in the right direction, doesn't he, Cool Sun? Taking in Monty Python now. Brad Williamson doing the driving on this occasion, the 3-year-old gelding by Pickers a Spur. And the other one in that head-to-head, Gentle Georgia, well, wouldn't it be nice to see her get one? She's had 50 goes already. But man, she's been close recently. She's been second a number of times in her most recent outings. And yeah, the Robertsons have her going real nicely. The 8-year-old mare these days, Gentle Georgia. who's about $8.50, but it's more on the tote. It is $10. And the 11 horse as well, Given, interesting runner in the field on debut here for a game of Climont, 4-year-old gelding by Sundawn. It's a half to Larryx as the 11 Given. It's a nicely bred and been doing some good work at trials and workouts. So, yeah, certainly keeping an eye on the 11, and the bookmakers taking no chances there at $5.50. Well, good afternoon to you, Dave. How you doing, mate? Looks like you've got another ripper down your way.
Yeah, hi Russell. Good afternoon, everybody. We've got an absolutely stunning day here. It's going to get really rocket hot here, I think, today. There's hardly a breath of wind around, just a zephyr of a breeze, and the track is lightning fast here. And they're going to run some time here today, especially the babies. They might be pretty spectacular in the next here. We've already got a 156 miler in that field. So goodness knows what they'll do if they put the hammer down. And it's going to get warm. I went for the one here, Monty Python, for the obvious reasons. He's probably a year away, this guy. Just having looked at him for 2 or 3 times now, he's still on the learning curve, Monty Python. He's just a 3-year-old, and he's got a bit of growing to do, a bit of strengthening up to do. So, but he still looks the one in this sort of a lineup. The mobile is going to help him. It's going to help a number of runners in this field. It'll help Cool Sun. He's a horse with ability as well, and the mobile might be right up his alley. And Given, yeah, it's a nice horse that's Given. Now, it's only start number 1 today. It looked, and it caught my eye at the qualifying trials the first time it went round. It missed, actually, the first time round because they had a bit of a gallop, but it was good after. And the second time around, it never put a foot wrong. I think it's going to develop into a nice horse, the half to Larryx. It's a good-looking customer, the 11. So I sort of rate it a wee bit. I don't know about first up, but I do rate its long-term potential. The 9, Gentle Georgia. She has to go into the mix. However, the mobile is probably going to negate her major asset, and that is her beginning from a stand. She's normally very good away from the stand. However, she's not going to have that luxury today because the mobile should really put everybody off on the right foot. She's still a player, though, and the other one I don't mind is the 6 horse, Presidential. Now, this is a half to Galaxy, the horse of Nate's Galaxy Hunter. Now, I think the Solar System is its mother as well. And Presidential just looked pretty good in the prelims, trotting around the track. It's at $34 and $6.30, so it's probably a watch and people look at me type horse, this. It's by Monarchy, and it did look pretty good in the prelims. He's picking around the track with a nice action. And the other one, Read the Stars. It's had a stable change. Darren Simpson now the trainer on Read the Stars. So and there is the 6 horse Presidential, nice looking customer. And it did she gave it a bit of a buzz down the straight, and I thought the action was pretty nice. So we're going to find out a bit more about a lot of these runners, especially Presidential and Given, who are having their first look around the track, the serious racetracks today. But I do think Given might be a horse with quite a bit of potential long term. And behind the mobile now, the Winton Workouts Committee mobile trot as they are about to head into the back. Monty Python is the race favourite, goes from the 1 gate on the inside, does Monty. He's at $1.50 and $1.40. Back in behind, Gentle Georgia Experiment, second liner, about 5 lengths behind the front liners here. Given is over on the outside, Cool Sun there back a little as the mobile gets down to dispatch point. We're off now. Scratchy Elder Fair 2 and out first American Holiday, but promptly galloped. Presidential goes up on the outside of it. Monty Python near the fence, then Read the Stars a little wider. Gets around the galloping American Holiday, who goes back through the traffic. Gentle Georgia next on the outside. Along on it, and there is Thanks for Nothing, a length and a half. Then running next is Springfield Sagita. 2 lengths behind it, Mr. Mayfly on the inside. Having a gallop up front as Thanks for Nothing's gone off stride. Veers to the outside. Getting past it is Experiment, Mr. Mayfly. Cool Sun 2 lengths away, about 3 back to Given. Settles behind Thanks for Nothing, who settles into a trot ahead of it. About 5 lengths further astern behind those to American Holiday. And that's the bunch off them. They're about to angle into the lane, 1,700 metres to run. And the leader is the race favourite, Monty Python, into the lane, 1,700 to go. The speed is good. Leads by 2 lengths. Presidential runs in the trail. Running third, Read the Stars, 2 lengths away. Another 2 to Gentle Georgia. 3 lengths further astern is Springfield Sarita. About 3 lengths behind that Experiment, Mr. Mayfly, Cool Sun the outside. Given is about 4 lengths away, and a bit of a space to the other two, American Holiday and Thanks for Nothing. At around the southern turn they head. The leader is the favourite, Monty Python. Presidential 1 second, 2 lengths away, Read the Stars third. And behind that, Gentle Georgia, they roll out to the 1200. Experiment next on the outside. Springfield Sarita's along the markers of the 1200. Mr. Mayfly moves out to follow Experiment forward. 2 lengths to Cool Sun, who's getting onto the back of Mr. Mayfly. And Given's a length and a half last of the bunch. The other two, they're too far away. And they are American Holiday and Thanks for Nothing. Into the back they run. The leader is Monty Python by a little more than 2 lengths at the 900. Experiment next on the inside. Running up beside Experiment next on the outside, and Presidential the winner. Behind those came Mr. Mayfly, has the 1-1 set at the 800. Read the Stars on its inner. Cool Sun next on the outside of Gentle Georgia. A length to Given and a length back to Springfield Sarita. Down the side comes Monty Python, 600 to go, leads by 2. Experiment giving trouble here. It's gone back in the field and having a gallop beside it. Might have locked wheels with Gentle Georgia is Read the Stars. These disappear out the back. Back to the leader at the 400. It is Monty Python. Experiment is 3 lengths away. Mr. Mayfly runs third. Then Cool Sun. Moving to the outside is Given. And they're about 8 or 9 lengths in front of Gentle Georgia. Round the turn for home. Monty Python out by about 3 lengths. Coming after it now, make that 5 lengths. He's off and gone as Monty. The scraps for the minor money. Given, Experiment, Cool Sun and Mr. Mayfly are having that battle. But this is done and dusted for Monty Python. Down towards the line. Given is home in second spot, but he's been beaten about 6 lengths. Third at the line, Experiment. Cool Sun is fourth. Mr. Mayfly. Behind those came Gentle Georgia. Next to go by is Read the Stars. They got into trouble over by the 600, those two. Next in was American Holiday. Beside that, Thanks for Nothing. And the last one to go by is Springfield Sarita. No, it's not. The last one in is Presidential. That also mid-bother over at the 600 metres.
Thank you very much, Dave. A strong trotting performance here from the favourite Monty Python. The mobile key today for him, getting him away on even terms. And he got to the lead and he's dealt to them as you'd expect. It's a nice run for second, though, for the 11 Given, isn't it? On debut, the half to Larrick's has obviously got some of that family ability. It's come from a long way off them and has passed most of them. Just hasn't been able to get to this pretty good-looking favourite. So, here, Given. Nice. And that is Nathan Williamson driving the second-place runner. Brad driving Monty Python. Of course, Matty, the usual driver of him, but Matthew's over there in the young drivers competition in Australia. I think he's down the ladder a little bit, but still with heats to come. So Brad Williamson for Phil on this occasion. Monty Python is a 3-year-old gelding by Pegasus Spur after starting favourite in its first 3 outings and gets its first victory here at start number 4. The Griffins Syndicate and DR Beckinsale, the winning owners, with number 1 Monty Python, who was well out in front and looking the winner basically from the start of the race. It was going to get crossed though, but that one who was out quickly broke early. But when that happened, it was all over. He probably would have peeled out and gone to the lead anyway, Brad. But that's all neither here nor there, because that one broke and it got to the lead real easy. So good victory, Monty Python in the first there in the Winton Workouts Committee Mobile Trot, 2,400 metres trotted very stylishly by Monty Python, and to keep an eye out for Given for sure in coming weeks. And it's a nice performance in its debut outing. For third, the 8 Experiment. That's a much better performance there for Tony Barron. And I think Cool Sun for fourth, the 10, who's got a solid outing, and yes, it was. Confirmation now through, $1.30 and $1.10 for Monty Python. Given $2, Experiment $4.10. 111 Quinella, $4.80, trifecta $49.30 in the first 4, $163.80. They've gone 303.72, so for the trotters there over the 2-4, that's pretty good going. No wonder he's won by a good stretch. Phil will be happy after that. So that's